On-field analogies and metaphors are common in the vernacular of football and really always have been. But when we get figures from military history squaring off on the gridiron, it seems to fit just right. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Mississippi State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw, it's Croman Hope. The short hands, it's Evans. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Got enough for the first down. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught over the middle. It's Hoskins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. To to throw. It's Croman Hope. That's caught. It's Evans. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On the ground, it's Daniels. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. They'll go to the ground. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Stowers. Gets away from one, finds room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play-action fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Makes the grab. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Caught near the sticks, it's Evans. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field to see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Got a man, it's Mosley. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Mississippi State, number 20, with the carry.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll do it himself.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Vanderbilt!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Bounds some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Got it behind the line. It's Booth. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of...
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's tackled at the 13-yard line. Third down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Grab near the marker, it's Evans. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move, it's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
35. Vanderbilt, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Back to throw, it's Croman Hoke. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick time. The offense to save precious seconds.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Time to take a shot. It's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Throwing right. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Got it in the middle with Sherrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got a man. It's Stowers. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open space. Touchdown, Doors. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Shapen. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking for space. It's Daniels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They go to the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box. box to block people, so here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Pavia. The screen. He's got wheels. Turning it on. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make it.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Caught near the sticks, it's Evans. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How do you not love offenses that get creative and find ways to get their guys the football? His 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Nice job running the option. Of course, he's the pitchman. We know he has good hands, but how about being a running back after the pitch, punching it in for 6?
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. To the air, it's Shapen. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a... The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense.
He's loose. He's at the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Vandy. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Fights off a defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mosley. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
55, Vanderbilt, 40.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense, period, that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Fires left. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Using his legs, it's Alexander. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to cap.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the route.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for